amazing Wednesday, March 6, 2024. In a Dume J's voice, this is us trying to be super galactic this morning. And of course, you know how it is on the show. This is What's Up on Galaxy Television, where we overreach for the stars from the overall program, Be Our Guest. Now, you know what WhatsApp is all about. Straight to the point. We're not even trying to joke or play around this morning. We do movie reviews, we do celebrity gist, we do fashion and style, trending issues, and of course we do have the icing on the cake when we have celebrity A-listers as our surprise special guests come on the show. Now, usually they're here on the show or we talk to them via Zoom. That's what we're going to have today. So our guest today, we're going to be communicating with her via Zoom because she can't make it to the studios this morning. However, it's still a very beautiful day. Now, I'll start by telling you guys that every day above 6 feet is a very good day. Do not turn off another person's light bulb because you want yours to shine the brightest. I am Obiago. You know me as the big size teddy bear. You know me as the sugar daddy of Lagos. You know me as Kibana. Any other thing you want to call me. Don't just call me anything you feel like, but I'm giving you the names. Start 2, 3. Say them, mean them, do them. I'm not anybody's bodyguard. Before somebody introduce themselves, I say, Mba. No, I don't do that. I'm a private. You know how it is. Yes. So this morning, as always, we do have Obiago in the studios with me, the lady in red. She's looking sumptuous.
Yeah. Good morning. You know, we are always excited to be here. We're always full of life, and we know that you too, you are full of life. My name is Obiago. Someone said I shouldn't call him. He is my puchu. You did not add down to it. Please, when you are calling your titles, add down to it. Oh, puchu. No. No, Orale, you know I don't do that. You know I don't do that. How will I know? Look at me. Do I look it? No.
Rihanna used to do it too, girl. I should look at that.
Look at me. All right, welcome to the show. This is WhatsApp. Just as Obina told you, this is where you learn, and you acquire new knowledge. You know, you can't stop learning until you're dead. So as long as you're alive, you have everything, so many new things to learn. Obina will tell you some other things, but what I want to tell you right now is that Galaxy TV is on the go. We are live on Facebook, we're live on X, and of course on Instagram. You can just follow us right away. Maybe you can also go to your Google Play Store or Apple Store and download the Galaxy app, the Galaxy TV app. Just download it and watch all our amazing programs. You get it? Welcome to the show once again.
Yes, before we start the show, normally we always say this show is meant basically for the Gen Z's age 16 to at least 36 or 37, and we help to mold them, bring them up in godly standard ways. Now, I will also tell you guys, Gen Z's, a lot of you people failed WAEC. All right, yesterday I checked the headline news, and it was mass failure.
Are you serious?
This year. So I'm going to tell parents, please, if your child is still in secondary school, they do not have any business with a phone that has internet service. That's the truth, whether you like it or not. You don't want to say my child is woke or my child is this. No, you can get them all these regular touchlight phones where you can have communications with them and get them the tab for internet stuff, and then after that, you know, you can lock it. It's privacy controlled. But if you check this year, a lot of students failed WAEC, and a lot of these students are Gen Z, and this is terrible news. I came across it this morning and I felt, yesterday rather, and I felt terribly bad. I said I was going to talk about it this morning, but we do not have all that time to do that because we have to go straight to the show as we have our Zoom guest on standby. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, there is still WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, and you know now we always reach for the stars. On television, where we over reach for the stars. I want to tell you guys welcome. If you're just tuning in into the show, this is from the overall program, Be Our Guest, and on this show, you know that it's basically designed for Gen Z. So if you feel older, or you know you're older, but you feel younger rather at heart, this show is also for you. We do have our guest via Zoom. We don't have one in the studios this morning, but we have her via Zoom. And we'll be telling you one or two things about whom this guest is. But first off, I want to know if she is online yet. Hello? Hello, Mine. I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, hi. How are
Good
you?
morning.
You look
I'm
good.
fine.
You look
Yeah.
like you
Thank
look
you.
like a stressy. It looks like a stressy you, Abby.
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Minister Mine, don't mind this human being. I am used to him. He will, even if he stresses you, just manage him. He's my puchu puchu right here in the studio.
I have no idea what she's talking about. I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions, or we are going to be interviewing you to ask you a couple of questions just to get to know who you are fully,
Yeah.
so that your fans can be able to say this is Minister Mine,
Yeah.
and then get to know you fully. Now, this is what it is. Now, I'm going to tell you a bit about who this woman is. So, feel free to blush, Minister Mine, if you hear something that tickles your fancy. Her name is Obiago Ogenemine, popularly known as Mine, and of course she's a gospel music minister who hails from Delta State, Urobo to be precise.
Yeah.
Now, she's been a music lover since she was a teenager, since she started being a Gen Z. And
Yes, you're right. Right from Gen
and,
Z.
and she's been in the
Yeah.
choir since then, and she loves listening to Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, as her den.
Yeah.
Now, gospel music or musicians like Cece Winers, Shirley Caesar, Yolanda, Juanita Bynum, Kurt Carr, Tal Tribbett, these are R&B beautiful gospel artists, people that she loves. Now, she had her early music orientation at the First Baptist Church Choir, where she became music director in 2012 before joining the Living Faith Church, aka Winners Chapel, by reason of marriage, and rose to the position of choir secretary. She then began her professional career as a songwriter and recording artist in the year 2014 while serving as a music minister at the Living Faith Church. Now, her debut album, Kuriye, was released in September 2018 as an expression of praise to God for all He's
Yes,
done for her.
yeah.
Now, the album has various genres from, but predominantly Niger Delta vibes, and
Yeah.
some singles which include The Name of Jesus, Kuriye, You're Worthy, I Testify, Awake, and Wayoma. And of course, Mine has graced a lot of great gospel stages like the famous Yada, hosted by Patuwaji Kings of the Midnight Crew.
Yeah.
Now, she's happy to Obiago Chukudika John and is blessed with a beautiful daughter, Divina, who came as a miracle after 5 years of marriage. She's the third among 7 children
Of her parents.
of her parents. So, welcome again to the studio.
Yay!
Of Minister.
Oh, yay! Welcome to the show. Yeah, first of all,
Thank
I want to
you.
say you look beautiful. You know, you look beautiful, your appearance, your smile. In fact, your smile is making our own smile to smile.
While we were reading your
Thank
profile, you were
you.
smiling.
I'm telling you, you
Reading your
know.
profile, you were blushing. You were
Yeah.
smiling. Yeah. Eh?
You know,
You think it's easy to be reading things like that?
yeah, Mina is actually reaching out. We are communicating with her from Delta State, Asaba, Delta State this morning.
Oh,
So you
wow.
can see that our guests are not just limited to Lagos. We go far and wide. We go to the US, to anywhere in the world. You get it? That's
Yes.
what we do.
So
Yes.
we'll be asking you questions as to how you began your career and all that. Now, it says in your profile that you had inspiration while listening to people like Mariah Carey and Celine Dion whilst you were growing up. I want to
Yeah.
ask you, after listening to these people and their lovely genre of music, which is R&B and soul, why did you then settle for gospel music? You sure?
Okay. Um. Okay. Before my dad passed, he was a pastor, so I was a pastor's.
Daughter.
Okay. I was then a pastor's child, so definitely I will go for uh, gospel music. The reason why I was listening to all of the other musicians was maybe I got some stuff from them, like Celine Dion singing in a high pitch and all of that. So I wanted all of that.
Yeah.
So that's why, yeah, that's why I was listening to them and trying to sing in a high pitch and trying to sustain. Celine Dion can sustain for a very long time. So I was learning all of that from them. And definitely I will come home. So gospel music, that's it for me.
Wow.
All right, so I'll ask you one more question, and then you have Omivi to ask you the rest because time is fast spent. Tell us basically what the challenges have been being a gospel artist in Nigeria, especially in a place like Asaba,
Yeah.
and things you faced, especially the fact that you got into the ministry fully by reason of being married, all right, being in church, being I know how it is to be in the church, be a choir, sing, and all that. But there's some challenges you faced, especially coming into gospel music as
Yeah.
it is. So please talk to us and tell us some of the challenges and how you have overcome them.
Okay. I know I've released so many singles. I think one of them is sponsors, promotion. You know, by the time you spend a lot of money uh, to produce a song, and it's not going that far, and all of that, no sponsors. I know when it's a worldly song or the other, other way around, you
Yeah.
know,
Secular.
when you just do one song, people will like, okay, you know, for our own side is grace has to carry you, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you just need grace and favor to just carry you. Most times you are frustrated, we are really frustrated because we are just depending on God to just do something, do a miracle. Mm. Hello,
Yeah.
can
We
you
are
hear
with
me?
you. Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear
Yes,
you
we
So,
can
very
hear
well.
you.
We can hear
okay.
you very well. Now
One
we.
of the
Uh,
one of the challenges,
okay.
one of these real challenges is finance, right? Yes,
Yeah.
finance. So many of us has a lot of things to do, but we are limited, maybe because of. So I think one of it, finance, promotion, you know, these are the things.
Okay. Now, being a gospel artist, whether you're a gospel or secular kind of artist, there are so many things when you are a female. Now you're married, you have a child, you have to travel for shows, you have to do so many things. And there are so many challenges that comes with so many challenges that come with being a married woman, a family person, and being in the entertainment industry, whether it is gospel or not. How do you manage all these together? And have you also experienced scandal being an entertainer? Any form?
Uh, I would think one of I think um I got married to a supportive husband, so that's my
Okay.
my lifesaver. Like, yes, in fact, I'm not experiencing any of that because
Yeah.
anytime I'm going for programs and all of that, he's always on the standby, right? So I think that has really made it easy for me. So in that aspect, I don't think I'm experiencing any challenge. Yeah, no.
Wow. That was good. How about the scandal aspect? Have you experienced any form of scandal? Someone, another gospel artist, has dragged you, brought you out on social media and say, okay, Minister Mine did this to me, and what people come and say to us, any kind of scandal. Have you experienced any?
No, no, no. we
Wow.
are still growing. We never blow.
No,
Maybe.
no, no, no. You are actually a big woman in this industry. So we don't pray for scandal actually.
So I haven't. Maybe I don't know. We are still going. Maybe by the time we are up, I don't know. But for now,
All right,
Okay.
I haven't.
Minister.
Yeah.
Minister Mina seems to think, or she says that she has one of the best supportive pillars around her, and that's because she has
Yeah.
a husband who is always her ride and leave. He's always behind her, by her side, by her side. Now, that's exemplary because a whole lot of men in the gospel industry, gospel music industry, we had one lady, Osinachi, who lost her life, and her husband
Yeah,
was accused.
yeah.
Now, having a supportive husband is key.
Very, very.
We're going to talk more about that, but first off, we have to take this big, big little break. When we come back, we still have a maybe in the studio. We have me, Orally Baby, Sugar Daddy of Lagos, and of course, we have Mr. Mine on standby. Don't go anywhere. To television, and of course, this segment is called What's Up. This is where we all but reach for the stars. This is where we produce stars. This is where we tell stars how to be made. Of course, from the overall program, be our guest where stars are actually born. So
Yeah.
make sure you tune in anytime you know it is that time. So 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. every day, Mondays to Friday. Not every day, but every day of the week,
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, working
The
days.
working days,
We are
yeah.
here for you guys. We tend to bring you so much, and this is because we are who we say we are. Now, we do have Minister Mine in the studio via Zoom. Of course, we do have Obiago Dola. We'll be asking her a couple of questions tending to the way she has lived her life and is still living. Now, we're going to ask you a question real quick before time runs out. We're trying to keep to time because we started a bit late today. Something about network issues and stuff, but we're good. Now, I'll tell you this. You're doing well for yourself, and we're pleased that this is the stage you have gotten to. Now,
Yeah.
please tell us, what do you think is a prerequisite for a successful gospel artist? What must you look for people who are trying to venture into the industry to become the next Minister Mine? All right, whether you like it or not, people are taking after you. People
Yeah,
love your songs.
that's true.
Yes. Before you answer that question, the video we just watched. Anyway, I loved it because I love R&B, I love soul music, and I love gospel music a lot. All right, my mom used to sing in church before she left the shores of Nigeria, so I know a lot about music. In fact, when I'm on radio and I play music and people listen to my playlist, they're like, "This person knows music." So I enjoy that. Now, tell us about the video we just watched first. My question
Yeah.
is two parts. So
Exactly.
so tell us about the video we just watched, the song, and how you came about it, and then we'll ask you the next one.
Didn't get that.
Okay, now we said you should tell us about the music video that we just watched. How did it come about? What's the song and the video? What is it all about?
Okay. So all of this started during COVID-19 when a lot was happening and all of that. To me, I just felt like everything is just coming to an end, and like we just need to wake up. I think all of these are signs and all of that. So in that period of time, I had a revelation, like a dream, when it was like a rapture and all of that. So when I woke up, I was crying, and I began to sing some worship song, and I also studied the word that day. And I got to Isaiah chapter, Isaiah, when God said, "Awake, oh barren," and all of that. So I turned all of that to this song, thinking about the revelation I had, all that is happening. So I just said it's a call for everyone to wake up. Amen.
Wow.
So
Okay.
that's the inspiration.
Oh, and it was a beautiful video. Yes, Orally, you asked the second question. She said she didn't get the question.
Um, I asked you basically what the next for the next generation, for the Gen Zs who want to be like you.
Yeah.
What do you think, or what do you feel are or is the right prerequisites for a good gospel artist? Like if you want to say you're a gospel artist, or you just became a gospel artist, or you want to become a gospel artist, what are the steps to take?
Okay, first of all, you must have what it takes. People love good music, right? Yeah. You you have to know what you are doing and the paths that you must follow. You must not follow everybody. Just know what you can do and keep doing it. Yeah, keep doing it. Be updated with, good sound. Yes. And as you are doing it, keep doing it and don't give up, don't give up. Even when you are not there yet, keep doing it, keep releasing it. I think that's just it. Keep doing what you are doing and do it well. Yeah, do it well.
Oh, okay. That he Mine said something that you should keep doing what you know how to do best, and that is to say consistency, and that is what every of our guests has said: consistency, prayer, and many more. But they don't forget those key things. So we still want to ask. Few more questions just before we listen to another music video. Now, as a gospel minister, as a gospel artist, what do you look out for you to consider one as a good artist? For you to say this person is a good musical artist, what would you look out for?
Okay. When you are talking about a gospel music artist, your spiritual life must be number one. Yeah, yes. Whatever you are dishing out, it should come from you first. And so I look out for the person's lifestyle, number one. That is it. Lifestyle, number one. And when your life is intact with God, whatever you do and God is in it, it will bless lives. I'm talking about good songs now and your lifestyle. For example, let's talk about Nathaniel Bassi or Dunsi. When you play these songs, they are inspirational. You can't live their lifestyle or take away their lifestyle from the song or take the song from their lifestyle. You see, the two goes together.
Much Minister Mine for being there. So just before we let you go, we still want to ask you, are you currently working on any project? And if you're working, can you just tell us briefly about the project, what your fans should look out for? What should your fans be expecting from you any moment soon? Tell us about it.
Okay, I did a song before now when I was still a baby, the song was not well cooked, right? So now that we know what's going on, and I want to work on the song again. The title of the song is Kuye, and I want to do the remix in a grand style with videos and maybe feature one of the top artists. Yeah.
All right. Yes, give a word of advice to Gen Zs growing up and your fans. Tell them something beautiful for them to listen to.
Okay. Serving God pays, right? It pays. And whatever good doesn't really come that easy. So stay be patient do whatever you are doing. Know that whatever you are doing should be right in the sight of God. And whatever you are doing, when God is in it, definitely one day you must be remembered and be favored by God. And boom, you are out there. So wherever you are now is a preparation ground. So keep working, keep preparing yourself till when God announces you. But do it right.
Quickly give us your social media handles so that people can follow you. So someone like me can follow you as well.
Sorry?
Your social media handles.
How can people reach you on social media?
My Instagram or my Mine.
Right, go on.
Sorry, my Instagram is I am Omamine.
Okay. Your
My
Facebook,
Facebook
TikTok.
is I am. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
my
ahead.
Facebook is I am Obiago Mine. I am Obiago Mine.
That's good. That's much we can take on the show today. We've had Mr. Mine on the show, and she's giving us insights into gospel music, how she started, so many good things. She's told us of the tribulations, the challenges she's faced, and how she was able to overcome them. She's also told us the prerequisites of being a good gospel artist and what to look out in or for when you want to notice that this person is really sent from God. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much for talking to us. We love how beautiful you are. I want to say a big shout out to your husband. That man, Nama.
Please calm down.
Yes.
Be calming down.
Because a man who can handle you properly and guide you every step of the way needs to be given his flowers. So
great.
I'm going to applaud. We don't get to do that much for the men.
But we have to do it today.
Applaud for your husband. God bless Mr. Obiago. Very beautiful surname. It's not like some people say that. Anyway, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, it is time for Celebrity Gist. Don't even touch that down. On Galaxy Television from the overall program, be our guest. This is still the sugar daddy of Lagos, the big size teddy bear, Aura Lee, coming through to you this very beautiful Wednesday morning, March the 6th, 2024. Of course, we do have the delectable Mievi Idolo in the studios as well with us, doing justice to certain views that we have. We've had Minister Mine come through for us via Zoom, and she's told you a whole lot. I'm sure you enjoyed yourself. Now, if you're tuned in just now, I'm sorry, we're coming to the end part of the show, but it is still WhatsApp. You can go on Facebook, go on X, go on Instagram, especially Facebook, where we do stream live to rewatch this show for those who missed it. So we'll take the first one, Celebrity Gist. It says, there's no rich man on earth that is a salary earner, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel claims. That's actually the truth.
Yeah.
That's actually the truth. So, Omevi, me and you, that are salary earners.
No. See, it's okay to start. For me, I don't have any problem being a salary earner at the beginning.
Okay.
You understand? You don't just have to remain. What he's saying is salary earner only. Okay, when I read the story, it said there's no rich man on earth that is a salary earner only. So even if you are earning a salary and you are still doing other businesses, there is nothing stops you from being a rich man. You can actually be doing that. You can actually do businesses. So for you and I, or at least no, you and I know that we are in a process. We are still on the road. We are not there yet.
They play.
You get it?
They play.
Until they see our movies, until they see, there are so many things. Don't try us. So we are coming like fire.
All right. So I go with what Baby says. You cannot substantiate someone's wealth just by what they do sitting down.
Yes.
But I'll tell you this. Aside you earning salary, also look for other viable sources of income to make yourself better than you are now. The next one?
Yes, music streams revenue, not substantial. That's singer, but bad boy teams. it's similar to the first story. He feels that just streaming your music is not enough. It won't give you the enough funds you're looking for. So what you should do, what he suggested, is that you should go for shows, you should have live performances, you should go for concerts, you should go for music tour and all that. Those are the things that brings in money. Just as he said from the first story. Just saying that I have released a song and it is streaming on so place or on online, so just go there and download that. That is not enough money. It won't give you the kind of money you're looking for. But by the time you are being invited for shows, for performances, you know, the money starts coming from left, right, and center. And by then, you know, boom, you'll be smiling to the bank.
All right,
That's
I'm going to take a quick exception to that, and I'll tell you why. Now,
okay.
You have different streaming sites platforms where all these things are made. Apple, you have YouTube, you have the rest. Now, let me tell you, it depends on how many streams you get. Now, for some people like CK and Rema, they made lots of money. Oxlade, they made lots of money between 2023 and 2024. I'll tell you this. Davido also made a lot of money. Wiz made lots of money. Burna Boy. It's not only, there are other viable sources of income, and streaming is one of the biggest. Let me tell you, a lot of people have made so much money from streams. Now, Bad Boy Teams, I feel like should put in more work into his music and craft so that he can have a lot of streams. Once you have lots of streams, it gets multiplied, and that's how a lot of money comes in.
Orally, what he's saying is just not sticking to your salary. Don't just stick to just streaming.
But there are people
that's what he's saying.
that they make lots of money.
Yes, people would definitely, but will you just sit back and say, okay, until let it just be
But
streamed?
he's been sitting back for a while now.
No, he is saying much, but it's obvious, or it is possible that he is going for shoes. That's it, he gets money from there. So now he's looking at it that if you want to live that big boy kind of life, you know what I'm saying, you want to do all those things, you can't just sit back and wait for people to stream your songs.
You know comedians, skit makers.
Yes.
You know how they make their money. It's by all these things too.
But they still
Those
have
guys,
performances.
How
They
many,
still have
of them go,
shows.
how many of them go for shows and go and climb stage? Apart from Nas Boy that sang Umbrella, and maybe Sidney Tucker, who is currently the owner of the management that signed Kai. Yeah, he needs to put in the work to have people stream him. The more streams he gets, the better or bigger money. I don't know who's managing. I don't know who's managing Bad Boy Teams, but he's a very good artist. I think he should work on his craft to be better.
Okay.
This is 2021. No slacking. The next one quickly.
The next one is I don't flaunt borrowed cars like Kyo. That's Timini Eguson hits back at Zubi Michael. Now this is coming from the live show on Prime Video hosted by Ebuka, or rather, they organized by Ebuka. And you know, Zubi Michael says, you know, I have the money. In reality, outside the show, we all know what Zubi Michael can do. He can come around and, you know, associate and do all those his things, throwing money around and showing off. So they got into an argument, and he told Timini that I can buy you. You understand? So that thing didn't go well with Timini, and that was where this backlash came from. Timini had to get back at him and told him that I don't flaunt borrowed cars. So of course you know that it's a heat argument. When you are in a live show, so many things happen. So however it is, the show is still on and people are enjoying it, kind of. But if you are one of those that are flaunting borrowed cars, please stop. Don't oppress us with borrowed things. You get it?
Anyway, I'll say this. Zubi Michael is bigger than Timini, and I'll tell you why. Zubi has been in the movie industry for a whole lot of years.
It's not enough for you to say you can buy it for him.
Hold on. Just because Timini has a big sister in the industry covering his ass and all that, I'll tell you the truth. Zubi, it is not a joke. Let us say the truth. In terms of what Zubi has done in the industry, they went for a basketball game in Kenya. Did you see the difference? Did you see how people stock up to Zubi and not?
We know, Orally, we know.
Let me tell you.
What we are saying, what you and I are not agreeing on here, for me, it is not enough to say you can buy a full human adult for that matter.
Not buy you.
No.
Please, let's be very factual on the show. We know what we're saying. When someone has more money and more doings than you, based on one or two, you guys calm down. But the way Zubi said it is what made me angry. Not that it may not be true. I see.
It is not true.
I feel buy you, no be. I can buy your life, no. But doings. Do you know how many houses Zubi has? So let's leave that there. Zubi is a big boy. Zubi does stuff. Zubi, it's not by chilling with them, Obi Kubana and stuff. Zubi has doings, all right. For him to be in that setting and gathering, you don't say Zubi Day. But that is still not to undermine the fact that Timini also is a big boy in his own right, because he's been, he just headlined, is it a Tribe Called Judah? Yes, Funke Akindele's movie. He was at the lead role, lead cast. I think that was the first, and a whole lot of people might want to put him down, but no, in his own right, Timini is a big boy. He has a couple of endorsements to his name. Also, Zubi has the same thing. So I'm going to say for both of them, they should learn to cohabit and respect themselves. Both of them are in the same industry. Last but not the least, I was 22. I'm married to a monster. Etino Sa Idemudia shares. Now I'll do this quickly because we're about to round up the show. Etinosa is a Benin beautiful woman, and she was married before. She's an entertainer, a content creator and all that, but she says she was married to a monster. Her ex-husband beat her. Her ex-husband maltreated her. It was terrible, and we hope no woman has to face that ever.
Unfortunately, there are so many women that are still facing that in our today's society. There's no amount of what you say. So, orally, some of these women know they saw these things. They saw the red flags, and they still decide to put their head in there. But highlight is, Etinosa, we are happy that you're making progress with your life, and you are happy. So, and that is the most important thing. You are alive and you're happy. That's the most important thing.
All right, let's wrap up the show. Your social media handle.
Yes, today is a beautiful day. Yes, thank you for joining us today. We are happy you're there. Thank you, Minister Mine. We appreciate your coming into the show. And that's how we've come to the end of today's show. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Omevi Idolor. Or maybe it's OMEV, Idolor is IDOLOR. Write it together and you will see my low cut pop out. Thank you, Mama P, for this beautiful earrings. And to all our viewers, I love you all.
All right, that much we can take on the show. We've taken too much time. That's because we started a bit late because of network issues. But hey, we're who we are. This is still WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. And my name is Obina Kenneth, Sugar Daddy of Lagos, and the big size teddy bear, Orally Baby. Now follow me on Instagram at official_Orally. Big thanks to Kayode and Johnson, the camera crew, Emmanuel Abiodun, Andrew, Dare, everybody down there.
Please ring the Emmanuel again, ring it again.
Emmanuel Abiodun, our producer. Mr. Kenny Adewale, of course, Taslim Ajayi. Big shout out to Chief Steve Ojo. Thank you for all the work. Thank you for all the good things you've done for us. Coming up next is Wetin Dey Happen Naija.
Yes.